Hello friends, this is Bhatia from Sukhmaniimmigration Services, Brampton, Canada. I'm a regulated and licensed Canadian immigration consultant. Today's video is really special because today is what? Today is Wednesday. And what happens on Wednesday? Wednesday is your express entry draw day. So every alternative Wednesday express entry draw results comes, and today also a bumper express entry draw is there. What are the details? What is the complete analysis? I will share everything with you. But before that, a small request: if you are new to the channel and have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. We talk a lot about Canadian immigration news, update, tips and tricks on this channel. If you like the video, please share it with your family and friends so that they can also benefit, and please press the bell icon. So this video comes to you immediately when we upload. And if you are aspirant to coming to Canada or your file is going on for Canadian immigration, this is the channel you should be subscribing to. So without further delay, let's move on to a very important video, which is about a 13th express entry draw. 13th express entry draw, and the draw number is 249. So what happened in this draw? So 13th express entry draw, I will share all details and analysis. But before that, let me say congrats to whoever got the ITA. ITA is your golden ticket. Once you get the ticket, your chances of coming to Canada increase exponentially. So if you have got this golden ticket, please use it wisely. Please provide the details. Please fill up the forms as required by the immigration officer. If you can't do it, you can take a professional help. We can help you there. But again, this is your golden chance. Don't waste it. So with that, congratulations. Now let's move on to the draw. The draw happened today, and from the government website, here is the information. So sometimes this is a little difficult to read, but I will explain to you in highlights all these things. So let's look at the highlights. First of all, this draw happened today. Today, which is 24th May 2023, Wednesday. Today only this video is coming to you. Today the draw happened, today the video is coming. So total number of candidates called. 4,800 people are called for this draw. ITA has been sent. This is a all program draw. Now what is a all program draw? I'll explain. Give me a minute over here. So CRS score. The CRS score was 488. And now if we compare this CRS score with the previous draw, which was a PNP draw. Remember, it was a PNP draw. So in a PNP draw, the CRS goes up. And when you compare with the previous draw, which was on 10th May, the CRS decreased by 203 points. And this draw, what is tie-breaking rule is 26th of December 2022. So as I said, what is all program draw? Let me explain you that part. And all program draw, if you look at the express entry, so express entry is basically divided into two main components, the federal component and the provincial component. Under the federal component, there are three parts. So federal skilled worker, three programs: federal skilled worker program, then Canadian experience class, then federal skilled trade. Under the provincial, there is PNP. So PNP, which is called enhanced PNP or express entry linked PNP. There is other PNP also, but this PNP is linked with the express entry. So either it is called enhanced PNP or express entry linked PNP. So this component together makes it all program. So if no program is specified, it is called either all program or no program, and this is why anybody who is having a score can be picked. As simple as that. So that is the reason this is no program draw. Now let's move on to the analysis part. So when you are doing the analysis, only two things you need, nothing else. Just two things. The first thing you need is number of candidates who are invited. If the number of candidates increase, your chances will increase. And the second thing which you need to look at is CRS score. If the CRS score goes down, then also your chance comes in. So these are the two factors. So let's analyze the first part and then we will move on to the CRS. The first thing is number of candidates invited. In the number of candidates, if you see from the details so far, in 2023, almost 50,000 people have been invited. 50,000 primary applicants. So if there are families which are attached, you can see how much is the number. But 50,000 people are invited, date by date, draw by draw, and category by category. All the information right in front of you. So if you look at the data here, the last draw is, which is today's draw, is 24th May 2023, and 4,800 people, 4,800 people are called, all program draw. Look at the same information graphically as it is easier to understand. So if you look at the graphic information, you can see here these three giant towers which you see are 7,000 draws. So there were consecutive, it's a hat trick which they have done. So consecutive 7,000 draw happened, and technically this is the third biggest draw. So there is of course 5,500 draw also. So this is 4,800 draw, so third biggest draw. Now with that, let's look at the CRS. So again, date by date and draw by draw CRS score information I am sharing with you. But before that, a reminder, if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. Here is the CRS score, date by date, and you can see the blue highlighted shaded component is when it was a PNP draw. During the PNP draw, the CRS score jumps because you get 600 points. So here is the CRS 488. It started from 507 when the year began. Eventually it dropped, and the lowest it went this year was 481. You can see a star in front of it. That is the lowest. Lowest CRS was so far was 481. So this is little higher than the lowest. So why this has gone little up? What is the reason? I'm not just telling you the numbers. I will provide you with the reason also. The reason is coming in next few slides right here. So you can see, but let me first tell you the graphical representation. Here is the graphical representation of the CRS score. The blue buildings, the blue bars which you see are basically the PNP draws. In a PNP, you get 600 points, and that is the reason 600 plus your own points, your cutoff is always close to 700. So that is the CRS graphical representation of the CRS cutoff. Now let's look at the CRS distribution in the express entry. So what is CRS distribution? So distribution, so every time all people, we submit a profile. This profile goes into the express entry pool. It sits there in the pool. So in a pool, always there are more than 200,000 people. 200,000 people. Right now in the pool, there are 226,000 people. You can see the number right here. Sometimes difficult to read. So here is the number of people, but one additional analysis I want to share with you. So the number of people who were in the higher bracket, there has been a change, and that change you can see the numbers. Now first I'll tell you the CRS score of 26th April. So 26th April, if you see here, you can see almost 1,400 people are in the high CRS score, above 500. The total number of people are 230,000. So 10th May, the previous draw, again if you see the previous draw, you can see that 1400 people roughly are there in a high score, and 225,000 people are in the pool. So pool number is not changing. Now see what is changing, right? If you see the today's data, which is today, 24th May, here is the data. So pool number is roughly the same, but the people with above 500 have changed dramatically. Here you see almost 3 times. It was 900 between 500 to 600 score, CRS score it was 900. It doubled, more than double, 1896. How the score got increased? You can increase your score by getting a PNP, by getting an LMIA. So this is what is happening. It's there in front of your eyes. This is the data, right? So 226,000 people are in the pool as of today. So question is what you can do. So you can, of course, let me tell you the important thing which is here is CRS whose chance will come. So if you are in the green zone, which is the green bars, if your score is maximum to maximum around 500, 451, if it is somewhere there, so your chance will come. But if you are less than 450 also, very low chances. And the chances further decrease if you are less than, then you move into the red zone, then your chances further decrease if you are less than even 350. So see, this is the CRS distribution. Now question is what you can do. The distribution you have seen, right? Whose chance will come you have seen. What you can do. So you can, if your score is above 400, you keep on making your profile, and that is very important because you never know. Some province may like you, some province can offer you a nomination, and if they offer you a nomination, then you get 600 points. Yes, 600 points. You will get 600 points. And also remember, Bill C-19 is coming. So Bill C-19, you can be handpicked even if you have a lower CRS score. So skill trade, OINP, skill trade, this is one of the way you can get a nomination even with the low CRS score. And lastly, you can improve your CRS. As I always say, you can repeat your English language test, you can add on to French, you can do a couple of things, you can add on to your experience, get another additional education. All these things you can do to improve your CRS score. So this of course you can do. Again, case to case, profile to profile, requirement to requirement, things are different. If you need to discuss your case, you can book an appointment with us. Our office is located in Brampton. Address, email ID, phone number. Everything is shared right here with you. Very important thing. If you have still not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Our team puts lots of effort to bring all this information to you. And thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks.